It's bibimbap, which is like literally
That's
rice
not
and
bad.
vegetables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's not bad. I guess yeah, there is that. Fair point.
Nah, but yesterday, yeah, I probably had no. I just had a croquette and curry.
Nice. Breakfast champs.
No veggies.
Okay, so this game, like, I actually thought I played macro and micro, like, pretty close to, like, my optimal level. It just, like, wasn't enough to win, so kind of curious what I could have done more. So here I passed top because I kind of wanted to avoid the 310 Darius cheese or, like,
Yeah.
beating him on Scuttle.
So what do you think about your champion this game?
Um, Let me
Or
see.
what did you think about your champion?
I think I picked it pretty early in the draft. I don't think it's great, like, because we don't have any hard engage. And I would like that as Diana, generally speaking. And then also there's only like two targets that are easy for me to. Actually, Darius is okay because he built pretty squishy, but yeah, it's not a great Diana game. It feels like.
Yeah, so the two targets, you the bot lane, right?
Yeah, bot lane. Yeah.
Because you get stack, well, you don't get stack checked by Aurora, but you're gonna get stack checked by top jungle, top jungle, and then Aurora can obviously just kite you really easily.
Yeah. I like flipped here. Like, I hate that you don't see that they have vision on. Like, it's something I sometimes do where I'll pass to a lane, being like, I wonder if it's warded, and then as I get closer, I see the ward ping.
Oh yeah,
Like this was a waste of. I figured I had like the 6 seconds to spare just to look if she fought,
yeah,
and then here I also like kind of assumed she had a ghost. Like I didn't register at the beginning of the game that this Gwen took flash, so I thought flashing on her would be enough to kill.
yeah. Shit, you can't kill her actually. Hmm.
Like I think if I didn't show, like it would have been better if I saw that it was warded. Here, I think there might be a play because like Gwen is resetting and Victor has ult, so if we could catch him in a bad spot, but then it just didn't play out that way, so I just kind of leave it.
Let's see.
So we see that it's warded bot and
Yep,
there's no
this is
blast
good.
cone, so I actually just queue over these and then gank.
Very good.
I
Okay.
need to get mine, you know? I need that kill.
Yeah.
Can't give them both.
You cut. Okay, that's good. Good sequence. Okay, what happens here?
Emilio just gets caught.
Ah, that's fine. She just face checks.
I gave that guy the shutdown, hoping he would salvage. How do you think about like giving people kills? I saw you do it on that Pantheon game, but you're already like 4-1, 5-1 at that point.
Uh,
I've taken that kill.
yes.
Yeah, I think on
Just
Diana it makes sense early.
I'll take all the kills, but then once I'm like once I'm like gotten to a certain point, like where yeah, I'm like 5-0 or something, it's like yeah, I don't need a if I can give it, I will without like if it doesn't cost us any time or something, I can just
Yeah,
walk away. If anything, it would save me time, right? If this I know this guy's dead, I can just walk away and do camps. I don't go out of my way to give a kill for
yeah,
sure.
fair. Like, would you use your second E to guarantee the kill?
No, that's the thing.
That was what I was debating on the Gwen. Like, I knew my second E would
You just
probably
gotta
kill her, but
yeah, you gotta know whether like he's dead or not, and then by that time you can start recalling or you can back like yeah, you can back off. It just depends on Oh sorry, you start recalling or you need to secure the kill. It's like one or the other, right? It's just like knowing your
Yeah.
limits. Okay, this
No,
is
I was saying like if you're saying I kill secure, then I just I use my second E on the Gwen to max burst, like that top fight, the shutdown.
yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, wait, are we talking about the same thing? Because I mean, like, because like secure is like what I mean is that it's like black and white. Like you should know whether he's dead or not, right? Um,
No, I knew he was dead to the Aatrox,
okay,
but
okay.
but you're saying like don't give the kill to the Aatrox.
Yeah, if it's gonna kill him faster, yeah. Or
Okay.
if you have nothing else to do, yeah, just kill him faster, right?
Yeah, fair.
Oh, Aatrox, okay.
Yeah, so I guess it was good that I gave him the shutdown, but yeah, this is bad. Like this fucking Victor didn't TP and gave the Gwen 700 gold for no reason.
Yes,
I
that
don't know
was
what
quite
like.
the struggle. That hurts. So, I guess she didn't use ult in the last fight. Makes sense, that's why he could 2v1. I think you could do the same approach, but not commit yourself into the pit, you know? Just
Yeah,
Q and
just kite,
pull.
yeah, kite it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then E when it gets to the corner. 'Cause I think he blows a lot of resources here, right? He blows your flash, your health, and then your team starts like running it.
Well, yeah, I blow his flash too because he's dead if he doesn't have it. But
Yeah, the problem is like you're committing, um, well, you're not committing everyone. I guess Melee is getting chased down anyway, but in another scenario, you're committing a lot of resource. Like Aatrox is walking past the wave, Melio's here. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, now you're really strong versus the AP champs. You should be looking to force the APs. Mercs, MR, and then you got a lot of health, a lot of DPS.
yeah, no, I feel like I lose this game from kind of like teammates getting caught or like miss. I don't know. You'll see, but I feel like I play it pretty clean for the most part. I'm trying to E stop the. I couldn't get the E.
Yeah, yeah.
Something
So,
slowed me. I was trying to E stop the ER, the MF, but is it the
yeah,
Aurora
no.
ult slowing me?
Yes, alright. But even if you could, it's not good.
Yeah,
You need to wait for their engage to finish and then re-engage instead of like just go right now. Well, it wouldn't be bad, right? If Aatrox got a reset, it would be good actually, to be fair. But you
yeah,
have another angle here where they failed their engage, right? That's like
yeah,
that's a double ult for nothing, or Aurora ult, which is good. Victor's still like above 50%, so right here you can just stack your Conqueror and hit front, right? You're not playing
yeah, yeah,
Rabadon's Protobelt.
yeah. You're
Um,
right.
yeah, this would be super good if you could just start stacking and then combo when Aatrox comes in range, right? Because Aatrox
Yeah,
is going to be your um, main guy pretty much. Because if he gets a reset, you pretty much win the fight. Same with Darius. If Darius gets a reset, you win the fight. So it's like it goes both ways. Yeah, like imagine if like he actually had sufficient follow-up. He's just going in by himself, chopping them down
yeah.
without any setup. Nice. Nice.
I didn't see them. I like where were they? I went to kill MF and then I guess they were when do they come into our vision?
Just as you arrive in Tribush.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This is good. I mean, good target selection, like good commit. I mean, you know you're probably gonna die, but you still get Aatrox to reset. Darius can't dunk on anyone, he's too low.
I think Aatrox tries to 1v1 the Glen at some point, and it's like a 40-second fight, but he loses it, and that makes the macro harder. We'll see. I think it's coming up. Maybe it's a little later. I'm thinking. This is a long game. Goes a long time. We get Soul. We get Baron. But then Victor gets caught on Elder.
Nice. Nice.
I don't know if it was worth my flash.
Maybe not. I think Aatrox would have got the
Felt like
reset.
in the moment, yeah.
Alright. So we got gold advantage there. Same tempo. I would say here, you shouldn't ARAM. Like, I mean, sorry, you shouldn't want to run. You should, like, 4-1. Like, at this point, everyone's reaching 3, 4 items, right? It's like,
Okay.
everyone gets one shot. So, this is very dangerous. Like, you showing top, Victor showing bot. Like, one Aurora mid with numbers advantage, it's like, they're getting triple killed for sure.
Yeah. That was an unlucky Q. That kind of went between them.
Yeah, and I think your Zhonya's was not good timing either. Like, his Zhonya's Gwen Q, and ult, I guess. No, I mean he didn't ult, but basically like your champion's like at this point, right, with the 3 items. I know he does
Yeah.
true damage, but you got a lot of health, so at this point, like this is not what you should be worrying about Zhonya's. It's just like a
Mainly
Zyra
autoing, and then when I'm close, like
when you're
my
close
Zhonya's.
to dying Zhonya's, yeah. You can
Okay.
cancel the donk as well.
True.
Um, oh, like it won't cancel, it will just reset, but basically, yeah, you'll stop an animation and waste the time.
Okay.
I mean, this comes into play with like understanding your itemization versus like their team, right? Because right now, if I mean MF's really weak, right? So it's fine too. But let's say you're versing a stronger AD carry with Lord Doms or um, an AD carry mid, they're gonna do a
Yeah.
lot more damage to you than like the AP champs right now. It's fine. Miss Victor actually just got chased down.
I thought the Aurora was in my ult range.
Yeah, you see what I mean? He like full comboed you, and then you started just healing off him. Oh well, that was the Ocean Soul too, but but yeah, he's pathetic against you. Alright, so here's where the problem probably arises, where like that shouldn't be good for them, right? I think it's because you guys split up. Like, just do one thing. Yeah, you're doing too much, right? It's like kill the inhib or get the Baron, but obviously I think just get the Baron because
Yeah.
um you're gonna need you're gonna need to get the uh you're gonna need use Baron to like
To be
push
honest,
out top
I
of mid.
thought I thought Darius was sneaking camps because he like kind of escaped the fight pretty low. So this was me checking if I can like kill him. That was the idea.
That yeah, that makes sense. It's just the priority of like Um, it being at the late stage of the game,
Yeah.
it's just
I just
too
thought I
volatile.
kill Darius, I get like Baron kind of thing for free.
Oh, you'd get Baron anyway, because if Darius comes, right, he doesn't have dashes or anything. You'll see him in
Yeah,
plain
yeah.
sight walk up, and then you just kill him.
Okay, fair.
And if Gwen tries to flank you, I mean, you can see him from so far away, unless you have no wards. Like, you can just kill him. Like, you should invite them to come, because it'll be 3v4, and then you can just win the fight again.
Hmm.
I don't see how you guys would lose unless Darius gets a crazy reset. Also, this is crazy. I guess he was showing. Yeah, I guess he was showing camping the bush. That makes sense. That's true. Damn, you strong as hell. Yeah, but like that, this sequence delays the game a lot, right? Because
Hmm.
I mean, you just traded gold again, but there's no advancement of the game after you got sold.
So we should have gone with Baron what as three, because I think Lucian went top to catch the split push.
Yeah, as three.
Okay.
Um, if anything, it's non-committal. Like if it really doesn't feel like it's working, you could literally just leave. They have no CC. They have Gwen,
Okay, yeah.
Zyra, Darius. You just walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the Aatrox 1v1. I don't think he can win it.
Yeah, and this is where like you have a Victor, right? And Lucian Millier, and they have a one-shot team, and you have an Ocean Soul. You should be advocating for Aatrox to just come to Baron and just start Baron.
Well,
Like
I'm assuming he's
next time.
pushing with TP. Like, yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
why he.
TP's not real. That's the thing. Like he should TP now and
Yeah.
just like Gwen has to TP as well. Like she can't
Yeah.
just keep pushing, and then you can just start the fight whenever you get on. Like I think right now, if you
So
get
what
on
would you be
Aurora, it's
pinging?
over.
Would you be pinging help Baron, like help Aatrox face? How are you communicating like, hey, TP's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
real,
yeah.
like fight before?
Yeah, assist ping Baron and then TP. Yeah, like after he's pushed the wave, right? He got the wave in. Like
Yeah.
we shouldn't be 1-3 running once again, but we are. But it's fine because we see everyone, so it's not that bad. Or we see most people. But we need to like get into fight formation as soon as possible. Because like at the end of the day, I mean, I always say this to myself because it's like you can kind of forget with all like the strategy and tactics or whatever. Like at the end of the day, you win the game when you win fights, right? So you need to set
Yeah.
up the best conditions to win fights. This is not the best conditions doing a 1-3-1 at like 36 minutes of the game with everyone's 4 or 5 items and get one shot.
Hmm.
So Baron just a tool to bring them into an area which you can fight better than they are in the current conditions. That's
Yeah.
all it is. Nice.
It doesn't kill Aurora, but yeah. So we get the Baron, and then the Aatrox face checks here, which I don't know if I should be pinging that. Like I can't. I've watched. I don't know why he does this, but he does. And then I tell my team we can't fight now. Like I kill the Darius, being like, okay, they can't do it because they don't have smite. And I literally type out to my team, don't fight without Victor. But then like my body language is saying I don't want to fight with Victor, but then they're doing it. So then I'm like, what the fuck? And then the boys, effectively we almost lose the game right here.
Yeah, it's a good call. No, that's fine.
It's not fine.
It's
It's
fine.
not fine. Yeah,
You did
you nice
everything
of you to
in
say it's fine. Thank
you
you, but
you did everything in your power. It's fine, bro.
I
There's
am not
nothing.
fine.
Hey, it's hey,
I
I'm
am not
telling you, it's
emotionally
fine.
okay. Yeah.
That's one sequence, right? We had so many other sequences to win the game, so it's fine.
Do you think the biggest mistake was that not Baron? Like that's the worst
Yeah, I
sequence so
mean,
far?
that is probably yeah. Or like yes, because you end well, it's like and then you
Okay,
end up dying
here's
after.
okay, so here's another example I'm typing out. Don't fight with Elder, clear waves, give top and hib. Look at where all four of them go, which gives Aurora this flank.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Um,
Like,
that's
I don't know what to
unfortunate.
do.
Nah, I mean it's true, it's unfortunate. That was good defense for you. Good D, good D.
Yeah, good D.
Ugh.
I'm getting a block down
Protect
like
the
20
rim.
points fourth quarter, yeah.
uh, what is this then?
Huh?
What is this? Okay, this is weird. Wait, what? Victor's in base, guys. Hmm.
Honestly, I'm just debating whether we can actually give this Baron. Like, I'm trying to get vision line. I don't know.
You can give Baron. It's all about winning the last fight, right? There's only one more fight left. Baron doesn't
Yeah,
give you like the
I
only
have ult.
OP. Yeah, the only OP thing about
Having
Baron
multiple
is the
people.
wave. Uh, Nah, you just hit the wrong target. I think you shouldn't even ult if you're ulting a Darius. Um.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
was just trying to get multiple people in my like my thought was if I can ult multiple people and Victor ults, the only way we're not losing our base like in the next like
Yeah.
few seconds with
Yeah.
Gwen pushing with 6 items. Like that was my thought. And then I just didn't really see them line up, and I think
Yeah, it's fair.
the ult was just choked.
And do you remember the fight where you like completely shit on Aurora, like on Sol? I think that should have been your goal. Like obviously you can get a good engage on anyone else, like MF or Zara, it's good too. But
But
um
Aurora's like pushing up in the
yeah.
fight by nature of the champion. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because you just out trade her so hard. And if she has to single ult to you versus your items and her items, like you just win, right?
Yeah.
I mean that alright, so the last two, three sequences is definitely like I think you called I think I agree with all your calls. It's just before like just try to avoid the try to attempt to just set up fight conditions, right? You're avoiding splitting because you want to create opportunity to have better fight conditions than your opponent so you can actually have chances to like win fights.
So in what condition would you not want your person to come? Is it like the Gwen is beating the Aatrox 1v1 and then like or would you still want the Gwen to come? Like what's the
The
situation where you're
condition
not pinging your top laner to TP ahead of a fight?
it's when you can't start Baron. But you guys are too tanky to not be able to start Baron, right? It's not like Atacon where like all your resist are gone when you start Baron.
Yeah.
It's like you lose some resist, but it's not nearly like the Atacon. So starting Baron is still and turning is still one of the best like one of the best ways to win a game or like bring them into you. Because you
Yeah.
should have like you when you lose your health for starting Baron and resist and turn, in return you should have better positioning and better vision versus like your opponent who can't see much, basically.
Well, why better positioning, or is the better vision implying better positioning?
No, it's separate. So the vision, it's not separate, but
Yeah, I
it
get why you have
interplays.
vision advantage because you're like in that area first and presumably starting it with vision control, but why is the position better?
Because assuming you guys have threat of killing the Baron, they're not gonna be able to be in formation walking in, right? Whereas you guys are gonna have angles, so
Like it's less coordinated for them, you're
it's
saying?
much
Like
less
one
coordinated.
person probably
Yes,
comes from one side, you can pick that person, like or okay. One person checks before they all get there, stuff like
and you
that.
guys can see exactly when they're coming. So let's say here they'll
Uh-huh.
walk through here. You guys have this wall for the flank. You have
Yeah.
people on this side can go left side around.
Yeah.
Um, it's just really easy. Like Aatrox could be yeah, Aatrox could be sitting in this bush. He could be in this bush, and then he's waiting for you to just E ult anyone, and then jump over the wall and EQ, R, like REQ someone and get the reset. So like, even though yeah you would lose health or whatever, like you just be Aatrox just being in their face when he shouldn't be, right? This champion's very kiteable. It just
Yeah.
makes this champion so much stronger.
I think that's something I'm struggling with a lot. Like we saw it in the Zin game as well, where it's like in theory we would win fights in that Zin game if like I got normal fight conditions, but like that one I was just getting picked, and in this one I'm not really like. There's very few times we're getting like structured 5v5s. It's usually someone dying randomly.
Yeah, and you want them to just randomly die. That's the difference. They want structured 5v5s too, so you make them work for it. Um, they're gonna struggle as well, right? So it's the same for them too.
Uh,
So like yeah, the big thing is the big thing is basically what I want you to implement is start attempting to set up like good fight conditions. That's basically the mindset or the idea.
and should I be like in these like 30-minute games, like should I have concluded that Aurora was my best target just given how the fights were playing out? Like at what point
I
would
mean,
you
it's
know
more
that heading into a
experience.
game? Would you?
Yes,
Yeah,
I would. I would. That's why I asked you at the start of the game. So your bot lane, the enemy bot lane, sorry, is gonna be freebie pretty much.
yeah.
Um,
But they're freebie in a like when people are laning and stuff, but it's harder to get on them in these structured fights.
yeah, yeah.
And I guess that was the difference in my head where I'm like, okay, bot is like they're immobile champs, so they're good for Diana, but in most of the fights, my best target would have been Aurora, just given who was available.
I mean, do you ever play? So the idea is like, do you ever play support?
I have played support, yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is when you both play melee supports, um, when the other support gets engaged on and has to use their engage to disengage or counter engage at a bat like at the wrong time because they're about to die, that's when you like instantly win the fight. So it's the same here.
Wait,
If
say it
you
again. Say it again. You have two melee supports. When the other support gets engaged first and has to disengage, like,
yes,
how is that relative to this? What's the comparison?
you and Aurora, Dino and
Uh,
Aurora are the exact same. You're both tools to
like
engage, right?
melee engages. Okay.
Yes, your
Melee
supports are
range
not
engages.
engaged. Yes, exactly. So you only have,
Okay.
you literally, both sides literally have only one form of hard engage, besides flanking, right?
Yeah.
So basically, if you QE alt Aurora, what do you think she has to do, right?
She has to use her ult to get away, therefore she can't engage.
Yes, and therefore, if that happens, that means that that means it opens up your backline to go on their backline, or your backline to go on their front line, while she's using her damage to defend you. Right? You could do the like obviously if you ult, it would be the same problem, but that's when the stat check comes in, right? With the item gap. Like you
Yeah.
probably could QEW an auto and not have to even alter and should
And
be
force
forced.
her ult. Yeah.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
And then you can hold your ult. If their backline starts hitting you, you just E ult, right? If you hold your second
Yeah.
E. And then it's over. Like you've just carried the fight. And it's really hard for the enemy team to like outplay that.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
Yeah, it's just the idea of like you you force their hand without using as much resources as them, you win.
Hmm.
But
Are
th-
these all like pro level concepts? Like, how would one come to these conclusions themselves? Or is
yeah,
it
it's a
just like
lot of experience.
there's a solo queue?
It's a lot of experience of like understanding the dynamics, or like how you can edge out wins, right? I mean, it's all about just getting the small advantages, which this is one of them. It's like, but I mean, it's just this season, right? It's just so important to win fights. Like that's all that matters. You just simply cannot backdoor anymore, right? Because the Nexus towers respawn. So
Yeah.
and they added the objective. So yeah, they want the game to be a 5v5 game, basically.
d4 because like
I mean, you
my
should have
knight.
won this game, yeah. If that's what you're saying.
Well, no, I'm saying like it's relying more on my team fighting, which I don't think is like a particularly great quality of mine.
Um, well, you're not setting yourself up for the chance. Like, I'm not seeing it. Like, yeah, maybe you missed your cue from the bush, that one, that situation, that was bad, but you're not like, how many times do you actually get the opportunity to actually fight? I guess the dragon fight, yeah. The dragon fight, you,
Oh, where I
unless,
tried to stop the MF
yeah,
and I was
when the
dead.
MF ult, like, was
Yeah,
useless, like, they're already out, and then you could have just engaged on the front as soon as MF ult's done. Yeah, I guess that was bad, but
yeah,
I would say you need it, well, to get more experience regardless, you need to set up more and and like stop side laning if you can and bring teammates to fight. Like obviously if there's nothing to fight over, it's like they're not gonna come, but it doesn't matter if someone's pushing side and then there's Baron up and you can do Baron. It doesn't matter. Like you could literally leave your inhib exposed. If you win the fight, it doesn't matter if they get double Nexus turret, right? Because it just respawns in like 5 minutes. So
yeah,
um, winning the fight's like, I mean that's the extent, right? Like you could literally expose your whole Nexus as long as the Nexus doesn't die. Like, I mean I'm sure that's gonna happen in the future where or it's already happened where people